Imagine a place where nobody asks you why you sleep in a rooftop tent, spend all your money on gear, or drive days just to camp in the rain. That place is Scandinavian Overland Expo. We are Sunny and Chris, and for the next few minutes, you're coming with us. We started by gearing up the rig and hoping the weather would hold for the weekend. Everything packed and ready to go. But first, we needed to do a quick trip over to Sweden for a classic harryhandel, grabbing some cheap food and drinks before hitting the road. Happy with a cooler full of cheap beer and energy drinks, we were finally ready to hit the road. Next stop, meeting up with our friends for the 7-hour drive over to Western Norway. As we got closer to Loen and the expo, the scenery just kept getting better. Road after road opened up into bigger mountains, deeper valleys, and fjords that almost feel unreal. After a few hours of driving through it all, we finally catch our first glimpse of the expo camp. As we arrive, we are greeted by Scandinavian Overland, who's worked incredibly hard to make all of this happen. And even though it's almost midnight, everyone is still in good spirits, setting up camp and getting settled before finally heading off to sleep for the night. So day one at the expo started with full-on summer vibes, waking up surrounded by mountains and the beautiful lake of Loen. The views here honestly feel unreal, and to make the morning even more dramatic, we actually witnessed an avalanche high up in the mountains. Today it was all about exploring everything the expo had to offer. We spent time walking through the shopping street, checking out food trucks, overland gear, and some of the best vendors in Norway showcasing their setups and equipment. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to get any footage from the shopping street, but there was plenty to see and definitely a dangerous amount of temptation for everyone into overlanding. One of the highlights of the day was renting a UTV so we could explore more of the area, drive around the lake and take in the mountains from a different perspective. The scenery around Loen is absolutely incredible. Towering peaks, waterfalls everywhere, and views that make you want to stop every 5 minutes. Loenvatnet, the lake beside Loen, is known for its stunning turquoise color created by glacier meltwater flowing down from the mountains. But behind the peaceful views, there's also a dramatic history. In the 1900s, massive rock slides from the mountains crashed into the lake, creating enormous waves that destroyed villages in the valley below. Standing here surrounded by these huge mountains, you really get a sense of just how powerful nature can be. The rest of the day was spent catching up with old friends and getting to know new people as well. That's one of the best things about events like this. Everyone shares the same passion for adventure and travel. With bonfires, good food, and stories shared late into the evening, we stayed up enjoying the midnight sun before finally calling it a night. Overall, such an amazing first day at the expo. Incredible scenery, good people, and the perfect mix of adventure and community. We're so excited to see what the next day brings. This morning took an unexpected turn, when Barney suddenly didn't want to move. Being far away from everything on a weekend, we spent hours trying to find a vet. Thankfully, we managed to meet up with a traveling vet who gave him some medication. Most likely, he was dehydrated from the heat, combined with us trying a new food on this trip. It definitely gave us a scare. But thankfully, he started feeling a little better. We made sure Barney stayed hydrated and relaxed in the shade so we could get back to enjoying the day in the sun at the expo. Back at the expo there was plenty going on, from boat rides on the lake to helicopter tours over the mountains, making the views of Lån even more unforgettable. For the evening, we prepared a good meal and spent more time with friends, making the most out of our last hours at the expo. The night ended with a good old bubble soccer match, full of chaos, laughter, and the perfect way to wrap up an amazing weekend.
Här har vi något som vi kallar på upp och ner. Där kommer på andra ändå. Ja, bra insats.
Ingen vet hvor ballen er.
The journey doesn't stop at the expo, because sometimes the road home becomes just as much a part of the adventure. We set our course over Gamle Strynefjellsveien, one of Norway's most scenic mountain roads. Built in the late 1800s, this historic road winds through dramatic landscapes, past crystal clear lakes, waterfalls, and old stone bridges, surrounded by snow-covered mountains even in summer. It's the kind of road that makes you slow down and enjoy every turn. After an unforgettable drive through the mountains, we made our way to our final camp of the weekend before continuing towards Sweden for the rest of our holiday.
Dårlig vær, bare dårlige klær og så videre. Og vi har dårlige klær.